Welcome to Dr. Shahid's channel for prevention of diseases, chronic pain, and achieving a state of well-being. Today I'm going to talk about a very important thing that is kind of ingrained on us, and now we have been programmed for it. So I will go into detail of that. That is about fear. As somebody said, what we have to fear is the fear itself. Yes, that's true. In our life, because the way modern lifestyle has invaded into us, we are now a fearful entity. So many apprehensions and fear are ingrained in us. Everything we do, it is attached to a fear. We have to continuously think about what if. So on the road, we are worried about having an accident. At job, we are worried about how to maintain it. We are in a competitive mode, so we are worried about losing our business. We are worried about children. We are worried about country. We are worried about the whole world. Now we are worried about the environmental pollution. Think about thousands of years ago, or even 100 years ago, people don't have to worry about all these things. So even though we are more comfortable in many ways, we are also have added fears to our life. Now fear has a survival value. That's why our systems are programmed to get it correct quickly. What was the surviving value? That in a jungle, when we were living in caves and jungles and forests long time ago, the survival depends on that negative thinking about something might come suddenly and injure us, threaten us. So you are going in a jungle and suddenly a lion can come. But before the lion can come, the leaves are and the branches are moving, and the sound of those movements can create that fear in us. And so in this way we become active, and we are either having a flight or fight. Somehow all those kinds of occurrences have been kind of, the chances of occurring that kind of thing have been reduced. But the hardwired phenomena of fear is still there. The fear, how it affects our life. First, let's understand that. First of all, continuous fear hypersensitizes your sympathetic system. So your sympathetic system, which is adrenaline, noradrenaline, those hormones that are meant to maintain and divert the blood into different areas of the body so that you can fight or flight, by having too much overactivity, they have become hypersensitized. That means the quantity of threat that can cause to stimulate that system, now that threshold has gone down, so you will be quickly fearful. On a small news, on a small idea, you will be fearful. So that hypersensitivity of sympathetic system can lead to blood pressure, can lead to mental stress, can lead to wrong judgments. Why wrong judgments? Because when you are in a mode of fight or flight, you tend to not think clearly, because the thinking has to be shut down. Remember, if you have to fight or flight in the presence of a threatening, like a lion coming out of trees, jumping over you, at that time you don't want to think. So the thinking has to be shut down. You just have to fight or flight. So since you are not thinking, you are making wrong judgments. You are making wrong decisions. You are having strained relationships with your surroundings, the people living in your surroundings. So it has the anatomy, it has the physiology, and it has a psychology. So all these things are disrupted when you have too many fears. The question is it is not limited to only these three areas: anatomy, physiology, and your psychology. It also affects your spirituality. What is spirituality? Spiritualities are those forces inside you which you cannot describe in terms of bodily functions, but it helps you develop a relation either with the human beings, or if you believe in God, with God. So whatever your belief is, whatever your method of understanding internal forces is and external forces is, that is disrupted. So spiritually you become weak. So you are not only weak psychologically, physically, physiologically, but also spiritually. And that is the dilemma in today's words. So we have to, what we can do. Let's see what we can do. First of all, let's recognize our fears. Unless we recognize them, we cannot undo them. We cannot reduce the side effects of fears on our life. So first of all the fears, all the apprehensions, let's make a list of them. Maybe we can classify them. That am I afraid of something? Some people are claustrophobic, some people have fear of small insects, some people have fear of heights. So let's find out our phobias and fears, and then starts working on apprehensions about future, about our present, about our past. So all those things that have bothered us, let's make a list of them. So recognizing our major fears is one step. The second step is we can either reinvent the sympathetic system, looking at our food, not too much stimulating, making sure sleeping the right amount, and making sure that we have a good recreation. But the best strategy for coming out of all these fears is to be in the present moment. How we can be in the present moment, I will recommend it in future vlog. But being in the present moment is the best solution. Now that's called meditation.